Hey Komomai, welcome! We're back at the world's largest open-air mall, Ala Moana Center. This time, we're giving you a tour and tasting review of the Lanai. Located on the mall level near Macy's, this food court may be newer than the Makai Market, but is it better? Come with us and find out. We're so glad you're here with us. Let's get started. We're gonna check out the Lanai today and see some of the different offerings for food and snacks and drinks. We have some favorites in here and a lot of new things that we'd like to try. So starting off at Musubi Cafe, let's take a look at what they have. So they've got a whole bunch of bentos, smaller ones and larger ones, and they range in price. So you could see here, get bentos ranging from $7.98 for the shrimp tempura bento. Little mini ones for $5.50 with Spam, egg, looks like fried chicken and sausage, and then of course a larger, more standard bento. This one has fried chicken in it for $9.98, and they have all of their many varieties of musubi, black pepper, cheese, and Spam. That sounds pretty interesting. Double shrimp and Spam, I'm sure that's a popular one. You can even get brown rice. And they have their classic ones as well. So you got salmon, egg, and then spicy tuna mayo, salmon, a whole bunch of different types. So what makes Musubi Cafe special, other than their huge variety of musubis, well, they also use Hokkaido rice, so that makes it special as well. Looks like we have a winner here of what to try. Going to be trying the shrimp tempura and Spam. That looks like a pretty classic combination. And then we'll see what else we find as we are waiting in this line. This is definitely a popular one here at the Lanai. I'll show you guys in the Soul Mix 2.0. They have a whole bunch of small grab and go things too, ranging in price. A lot are $5 and $6, $4 for inari. They also have bentos and musubis, and their musubis of course have a Korean flair to them. Kimchi Spam, pork kimchi, spicy pork. You could also get a slice of Korean sushi kimbap, $8.99 for the shrimp tempura, or bulgogi, vegetable for $7.98. They have a lot of different varieties. Really good for lunch options. And if you wanted to, you could also get something made to order. They have bibimbap for $12.99. You could upgrade it for $1.50 with the Wagyu bulgogi. If not, it comes with chicken, spicy chicken or spicy pork, a bento box for $11.99. Next up, we have ahi and vegetable. They have a whole bunch of different boxes and bowls, bento specials, platters, specializing in sushi and sashimi. And I like this area here because they have a lot of things that are just grab and go. So let's show you guys. You can get a salad or these little salmon and maguro bowls. They even have it with brown rice. Those are pretty popular, easy to grab. They have really nice looking salmon nigiri, inari bombs. That's inari sushi with spicy ahi on it, and they even have these nice looking rolls, like a rainbow salmon roll, rainbow ahi roll. Those are good, or spicy tuna California rolls if you like a little bit of a fusion roll, and then the deluxe nigiri. And the prices are pretty normal, $16.50 for a deluxe nigiri. One of these fusion rolls are $14, or you could get a salmon nigiri for $17, or a maguro ahi nigiri for $18. So we're going to try a few things today, so we're actually not going to be getting this, but if you have an appetite, the sumo bowl is the way to go. Fresh ahi, if you pay with cash, it's $11.51, with card it's $11.85, but it's got a nice base of white rice or sushi rice, all of that finely chopped spicy ahi on it, and spicy sauce, and you have a little bit of unagi sauce as well, and green onion. This is very filling. Normally we can split one because it's so filling. Another nice little thing to note is that there's a free miso soup upon request with purchase. So another nice thing available here. Look at those steaks. I believe those are ribeyes. Aren't they gorgeous? Are you a steak person? Curious to know, if you're a steak person, where's your favorite steak place here in Oahu? We definitely have our favorites, so we're going to be taking to some of those, but really great that you could just grab a steak in this kind of takeout place and just have a quick meal. You don't have to sit down in a restaurant. I know we really appreciate that. Traveling with younger children, they don't always have the patience to sit through a restaurant meal. Sometimes it's just nice to be able to grab something and you don't always want something fast food. Next up is Brug, and they are, it says here, Hokkaido, Japan since 1977, and they have every type of really yummy Japanese bread or pastry that you could imagine. They even have some katsu sandwiches, and I like that they have this. It's the Brug Top 5. So they tell you what their best sellers are, and that's kind of very helpful when you're new here and you're not too sure what to get. So their top 5 is the sausage roll, the custard pon, kuma chocolate custard, kuma is bear in Japanese, Hokkaido ampang, which has red bean in it, and a beef curry pon, so like a little almost curry pastry, sort of. So good to know. This looks kind of good too. Earl Grey and lemon butterfly Danish, mango custard hermit crab. These are everything so cute. Show you some of the things that they have. I like the sign too. Our bread is very soft. Please handle it with care. So don't go and squeeze all of the bread items. It's really nice because they are usually not overly sweet or overly saturated with any super strong flavor. They're usually delicate, a little more reminiscent of like a French pastry kind of.
That looks so good.
Portuguese sausage roll, something that's stood out here. They have a lot of things that you could even grab and go if you wanted to take it back to your hotel room and have a little breakfast later, or maybe a snack, or take it to the beach. Pastrami and cheese focaccia. And of course they have your sweet things like this blueberry baked cheesecake, monkey bread, custard pon, all of the danishes. And then, let's see here, mochi donuts, types of bread, strawberry mochi donut, that looks really good too. Matcha mochi donut, that looks delicious. Okay, turning back around, look at all of the scones. Ooh, they have Queen Amman. I wish I could have that. Somebody needs to do a gluten-free version of this because that is my absolute favorite thing ever. It's kind of like a laminated croissant that has like laminated with sweetness. So it's a little more flaky, super delicious, buttery and sweet. $3.75 here. A little apple pie for $3.50. The lemon cream pon looks really delicious too. Looks like something that my husband would like. $3.90. And a blueberry cream cheese spread. That could be good with coffee in the morning too. Chocolate croissant, such a classic, can't go wrong, $3.95. Okay, then Mana sandwiches, and of course they have all of the sandwiches on this really delicious soft Japanese bread. They also have a strawberry matcha. Ooh, that looks really good. Clam chowder, and some sandwiches that are in a roll. Kalbi, that sounds really good. Now we'll with the kalbi, carrot, spinach, sesame oil, Thai chicken meatball, Hokkaido croquette, even a crab cream one. And that one looks like it's a popular one as well. You could get a deal, so a tonkatsu sando and then one of these roll sandwiches for $11.50. Okay, made it over to YYK Dim Sum. We have manapua down to things you can grab. They have savory and sweet. It's really something for everyone, even if you have a picky eater in your family. Toward the end, there is a tea cafe that also has plates of crispy chicken and rice and noodles, stir-fried plates. They've got a whole bunch of bubble teas. Let's take you guys over here and show you. And their plate prices range from about $16 up to about, let's see here, the most expensive one I think I'm seeing is like $18.25 for the seafood crispy noodles. So pretty average, not bad for a pretty sizable looking plate if you want some Chinese food. And then Mahaloa burger at the end. Of course, you guys know we love a good burger. Definitely check out our Waikiki videos on that, Fresh and Organic Eats, and also we have a really awesome burger place in our Waikiki Hidden Gem video down at Pineapple County Market. So these guys are also in Waikiki, so we're going to be checking them out and showcasing them in a later video. But if you'd like to get one while you're here at Ala Moana, you could definitely grab a burger, some Dole Whip, or some fries. We got a little bit of everything from a whole bunch of different places. Look at that steak roll, it smells amazing. And then of course we have all of these other little bites. So let's dig in and get these things tasted and let you guys know what is worth coming here for. To start, I did get the steak roll from Teppanyaki Farmer there in the corner, right next to ahi and vegetable. And this is a thin sliced ribeye. And inside are these julienne potatoes. So you kind of got a steak and potatoes if you like that kind of combination. And these julienne potatoes are really nice because they're so thin. And then I did elect to get it with horseradish cream and garlic. You do get to choose. And this is a ponzu sauce. And of course, white rice. You can have it with tossed salad. It does come with a better tossed salad, brown rice or white. So I did get this. And some extra garlic chips on the side. I'm gonna go ahead and leave that there. I do love garlic, so let's go ahead and get a little piece. Wow, there is actually quite a lot of ribeye, and it's nicely cooked. Look at that little char on the outside. Should have got a knife with it actually, but let's go ahead and get some potato in here. It smells amazing, hot off the grill. Can't wait to get a bite. I think this is gonna be a huge bite, but let's roll it up. See how it is. Then ribeye is definitely really good. It's so tender and so soft, really delicious. I love that they got that char on the outside, but it's not overcooked. They did a really nice job of that. The horseradish cream, it does give a creamy component, but I'm not really tasting a lot of heat there. It's a pretty mild horseradish, definitely more of that cream. I'm gonna go ahead and open the ponzu. We'll try with the ponzu sauce since they do serve it that way. Imagining that it must be a good accompaniment. And of course the garlic chips, which I love. These are so good. Crunchy, mild garlic flavor. Let's get one in there. Horseradish, potato. This time I'm gonna dip it in the ponzu. Okay, so there we go with the dip. Ah, nice. Okay, let's go ahead. Really good. So the horseradish cream is really good, and the garlic, I would definitely get it again that way. The ponzu, really, really good with all the other flavors.
So this is how I like to eat. A little bit of everything. So we got specialty miso cutlet sandwich. And whoever thought of this is an absolute genius. It's a spam musubi with shrimp on top. Can I go wrong? That will catch the attention of guys like me.
Shrimp tempura, Hakugan fried.
Then this is a favorite, so I always come back for this. This is from Soul Mix 2.0, and it's their Korean fried chicken, but on the spicier side. Now they don't make it as spicy as they used to make it, but it's still really good. And then we have a bit of baked pork bun, or what we call here in Oahu or Honolulu, Hawaii, manapua, baked manapua. So I saw another lady grab this, and I was like, I gotta try that. And then of course from ahi and vegetable, we got the sushi. Inagi bomb? Sushi bomb?
Inari bomb.
Inagi bomb.
So it has the inari or kon sushi, which has that tofu skin and spicy ahi on it.
And then finally for dessert, I got the matcha
Mochi
donut. And I got it with the sprinkles. You can get it without the sprinkles this time.
Look at how pretty that looks.
Okay. Look at that. That's just absolutely beautiful. Like I said, they used to make it really, really hot before. They tried to make you sweat, but they toned it down quite a bit. And they just put more of like a chili sauce on top of that. So good. There's still a good amount of spice on it, not near what it used to be. What I like about this place here, Soul Mix 2.0, is at a certain time, I think around like 6:30 or 7 o'clock, they discount everything 50% off. So definitely if you're here, check it out at that time because you can get a really fabulous deal on pretty much everything they have that's already made.
Totally reminds us of being in Japan. You get those markdowns at the end of the day.
Baked barbecue pork bun. And it's so soft and pillowy. Just going ahead and tear that open.
From the outside, it almost looks like the texture of the one from Tim Ho Wan.
It does actually, and I'm hoping it tastes that way. I can already tell inside it's similar but much different.
You guys will have to go check out that video, of course, too.
This is very similar to the one at Tim Ho Wan. Maybe not as good, but definitely fantastic. I'm a big marapo guy. I don't like them baked, but something about like that sugar, like almost like a powdered sugar or something, sweetness on the outside, just makes it so good. Now that I know they have this here, I'm definitely gonna be back for this.
I love that there's so many things here at the Lanai that you could just grab and go and stick in your bag, go to the beach, or maybe if your kids are hungry, they don't want a full meal, or maybe you want to go back to your hotel and have some ready-made snacks. Next up from Musubi Cafe.
Yeah. So you can get spam musubis almost anywhere here in Hawaii, and you can get shrimp musubis in a lot of places. But I don't know any place that you can actually get a spam and shrimp musubi. So kind of curious to see how that is. It looks fantastic.
And that shrimp tempura is actually shrimp that is battered and fried, deep fried, so it's got a nice crunch. Does it have a sauce on there as well, the tempura?
It has almost like a teriyaki sauce to it. The concept is interesting. I don't know if I want to have this all the time. Like the spam musubi is great. Shrimp musubi is great. Together there's a little bit of clash of flavors, but I don't regret getting this, and I'm going to enjoy every bite of it.
So you know what it kind of reminds me of? Do you guys remember in Shirakia, the original Shirakia, when it was down by Macy's? Upstairs, kind of toward like the back entrance door, they had a place that did shrimp tempura musubis. They had it again when they moved to Shirakia downstairs in the other location with the beer garden.
Finally up, we got the miso katsu sandwich. And here you only get half the sandwich, and this was about $6 if I recall. And the bread is like you'd get in Japan. And there's your katsu. They make it with their own miso sauce, house made. Looks like a little bit of mayo, as well as cabbage or some lettuce. So these are not made to order. So if you don't like mayo, probably don't get this. But other than that, I feel like I'm in Japan already. So the bread is perfect, the cutlet's perfect. The one thing I think I would probably do if I was to get this again is I would get the one without the sauce. The miso sauce is actually really good. It's just a little bit on the sweeter side, but it's fantastic. I would definitely get this next time without the sauce.
But if you're a person who likes sweeter taste sauces, that actually might be good.
If you like katsu sauce, which I do, you might like this. It is a little bit on the sweeter side, like a katsu sauce, but you can definitely get that miso essence out of it, the flavor.
Next up, we have the inari bomb, 5 pieces for $13. And again, this is going to be your inari or kon sushi, which is a burage or tofu skin. It's got seasoned rice and a spicy ahi on it. I do see what appears to be a little bit of tobiko as well, so little fish eggs, little tiny orange ones. I like this combination because it has a lot of different flavors. It has a little sweet from the skin, the burage, and the seasoned rice, and of course spicy ahi. But let's go ahead and taste how the one here at Ahi Vegetable is. Okay, so there you go. That's good. I will admit,
My favorite spicy bombs with this Kon Sushi and spicy ahi is from Off the Hook in Manoa. But this is really convenient. Try the Lanai. It is really good. They use the same kind of ahi that they use in their sumo bowls. So if you want to go for value, I definitely get that because it's a bowl of rice and you can get sushi rice on it. So it's the same kind of rice. And the whole top is full of this spicy ahi. And that's $11.50. This is $13. It's a little smaller. You do get the abudage or the tofu skin. That makes it really special. So if you like Kon Sushi, you definitely want to get this. But if you just want a really good spicy ahi fix, that sumo bowl is the way to go at that deal, $11.50. And if you see here, the ahi is very, very thinly minced. It's almost kind of a slightly, almost creamy kind of consistency because it's so finely done, but it's really good. So again, you want sushi, you want something a tiny bit sweet, a little bit spicy because this isn't really that spicy, a little creamy, go with the spicy ahi inari bomb here. And when I was paying, I did see there was a sign that said that they do complimentary miso soup with each order. If you would like it, just ask. So we did that. I'm gonna go ahead and open it. I think it's just an instant miso soup, but it is nice to have. I love miso, so it's a traditional way to have sushi, right? So it's a miso. We had it that way when we were in Tsukiji Market having sushi. If you didn't get to check out that video, you'll definitely want to go check it out. That was a really fun day when we were in Tokyo. It's a good miso. It's light, a little salty, everything that miso soup should be. It doesn't have tofu, has little bits of green onion, and a tiny bit of seaweed, so really good. And last but not least, I also got a musubi to try. I opted for the salmon kombu. I know this is a favorite of some that I know, so I thought it'd be fun to show you guys something a little different. It's maybe a little healthier version than spam if you want something a little healthier. And of course this has the Hokkaido rice, it has the nori, it has salmon and that kombu. So let's go ahead and give it a bite. It's so good. So I'm not detecting any mayonnaise in the salmon. Like their tuna is like a tuna mayo. This one just tastes like flaked salmon, which reminds me so much of getting it from a konbini in Japan, from like a Family Mart or 7-Eleven or something, or Lawson's. So it's like kind of flaky salmon, tiny bit salty, but that kombu is a little sweet. So it's a little sweet and salty combination. Really good. Of course, the rice is really nicely done as well. So really great. I highly recommend these if your kids like little rice balls. These are great to get. And they're really good too to just throw in your bag and to have as a really convenient snack.
To round off that delicious meal, we did go with the mochi donut with matcha and sprinkles.
Surprised you got the matcha to try.
I'm hoping it's as good as it looks.
I love matcha, but I don't know if I've really seen you do a whole lot of matcha, so it should be good.
I'm just starting to learn, but I mean, it's ready to fall apart. It's so just, I don't want to say tender, it's so soft. That.
And if you are gluten-free, unfortunately this is not a gluten-free mochi donut.
That's good. I would imagine that's about as good as it gets for a mochi donut. It's just so soft, and the texture is amazing. It doesn't feel heavy, so it's very light, and the matcha it has a nice sweetness to it. Again, if I was to do this, so the sprinkles caught my eye, but if I was to do this again, I'd get it without the sprinkles. But this is definitely on my radar. I'm gonna get this the next time I come back.
And how would you say that a mochi donut differs from a regular donut, if you had to describe it?
It's definitely lighter and chewier.
How would you say it stacks up against a regular donut, in your opinion?
It has more of a consistency like a Krispy Kreme, so it's hard to say, but if you were to compare it to like any donut that's sitting in a case, I would probably reach for this one over a regular donut every day.
So if you're a fan of Krispy Kreme, you definitely got to come and try this one out.
I'm gonna try a bite of that ribeye roll. It looks beautiful. a nice ribeye. And I'm not sure, you said it was 1950?
1950.
That's fantastic. You get a ribeye meal. That ponzu sauce is really, really good. Get a little bit of bite of rice. That ponzu sauce is really good. Definitely come and get that.
And I don't know, again, why it's so dark in here. I don't know if they don't turn the lights on during the day, but if you like a darker ambiance, this might be for you. It is maybe good if you're trying to get nap time going while you have some lunch, because it definitely is, again, not very bright. Want to show you guys a couple other things in here. There is a ramen place as well. Let's go ahead and take a look real quick. I see a sign for cold ramen. That sounds good. We're actually going to be taking you guys to one of our favorite ramen spots here in Honolulu shortly, so you're definitely going to want to check back for that. But they have a whole bunch of fried rice, gyoza, ramen. Looks like the prices are kinds of about 18 to 25, it looks like. $11.50 for kimchi fried rice, or Aloha box of spam musubis for $20. Fried chicken and fries combo and a cone. Looks like fun. And of course my husband wanted to show you all this, agave and vine. Looks like they have a whole bunch of wines, craft cocktails, and draft beers in here. It looks like a pretty big bar for being right here in the mall.
If I find myself here at Ala Moana, I'm not a big shopper, so you'll probably find me either here or somewhere similar to this. And they actually have a really good happy hour, so you can get any well drink for $4. They have beers such as Sapporo and Modelo, as well as Waikiki made spirit bond for $5. And then they have wines for $6 and craft Mai Tais for $8. And the happy hour runs from 3 to 6 p.m. And as you can see, if you're a sports fan, you'll have access to all the games as well.
So definitely from the perspective of a dad and husband, this is a great place to come and check out when you're here at Ala Moana Shopping Center at the Lanai.
Besides their regular happy hour, which is daily from 3 to 6 p.m., they also have a late night happy hour, which features $2 off beers. That's Friday and Saturdays from 9 to 12. And then they also have daily specials. So each day they have something on special. And then Rehab Sunday, they have Bloody Marys and micheladas for $6. So a lot of specials here. I definitely recommend you come at any time. You probably can have a special.
Bloody Mary is your favorite, huh?
Not a big fan of Bloody Marys.
So the Lanai Food Court at Ala Moana is definitely worth checking out. And Ala Moana Shopping Center itself is a really good one to have to know about when you're here and you want to do some shopping, or maybe you need something that you forgot at home on your vacation. It's really close to Waikiki. We're just about 5 minutes down the road, kind of depending on where you're staying in Waikiki. Really, really close, super convenient, lots of free parking, tons of restaurants, stores, all kinds of things, all covered in our Ala Moana Shopping Center tour, as well as our little food tours and places here in the mall. But coming here to the Lanai was definitely something really special because it's a really great food court, and of course you get so many things just in one spot. Thanks so much for joining us back at Ala Moana. We'd love to know, if you've been here before, what's your favorite spot to grab a bite to eat while at Ala Moana Center? And if you're yet to visit, which would you choose? Be sure to let us know in the comments. Whether you're local, someone who's moved away from Hawaii and missing home, a current, past, or soon-to-be visitor, really anyone who loves Hawaii and travel, you'll definitely want to like and subscribe. We have so much more Hawaii life and travel coming your way. As always, we're sending you sunshine and aloha, this time from amongst the over 350 shops and eateries here at our main mall, Ala Moana.